Hello, friends. How will the mute bride react when she meets her ex-boyfriend, who is Jack's friend? Mute woman refuses first boyfriend's load. Ask who thinks they are famous. She knew she should keep her distance from him. But when he heard, men recall fragments of the past. Tiu Hoa's heart is still touched. Ex-boyfriend became rich. Invite Tiu Hoa to go with him again. He even promised it can make Xiao Hua's future life worry-free. However, Tiu Hoa remained motionless. She ran home crying. The man continued to chase. Movement of two people. It immediately caught the mother's attention. Women are excited about him. Mom made the choice almost without thinking. Mother spread her arms to stop the man from pursuing Tiu Hoa any further, just as the man was putting on his slippers and preparing to enter the house. Tiu Hoa and her mother went ahead to block the city gate. The mother raised an axe and warned the man not to come any closer. Mother told the man that Xiao Hua was married. Don't bother your daughter. Listen to what's happening outside the house. Tiu Hoa is a little disappointed. Tiu Hoa does not want to face another man. Tiu Hoa doesn't want to remember it anymore. Old alliances and oaths. Today, little flower. The only thing Tiu Hoa can do is stop seeing men. It's better for both of us. It's just that this is all his fantasy. The ex-boyfriend outside the house wouldn't think so. He kept begging Tiu Hoa to let him into the house. He promised not to force Tiu Hoa. Just let Tiu Hoa say it herself. For his request. Of course, Tiu Hoa's mother would not agree. Mother told the man that some things were in the past. If Tiu Hoa doesn't get married, Mom will definitely not stop. If you want to blame, just blame them for not being destined for each other. Words from Tiu Hoa's mother. Don't let men give up when facing difficulties. He said to Tiu Hoa's mother. As long as Tiu Hoa is willing, he can take them to the big city with him. Live a better life. Say it. He saw his opportunity and decided to break into the house again. But he was chased out of here by Tiu Hoa's mother. At this time, Tiu Hoa in the room burst into tears. The sound of the argument outside the house grew louder. This makes Xiao Hua stay at home. Can't sit down anymore. She stood up and walked slowly towards the door, leaning against the column, looking out. Mom was outside the house, still trying to chase the man away. Tiu Hoa's mother's determination. Make men feel scared. He understood that he could not fool Tiu Hoa's mother. Go to Tiu Hoa to ask for results. He finally left here with regret. After leaving Tiu Hoa's house, the man did not drive away immediately. He is leaning against the car, looking towards Tiu Hoa's house. While watching, he was still mumbling to himself. It is not difficult to see. He still hasn't given up on getting back with Tiu Hoa. After confirming the man had left, Xiao Hua's mother returned home to check on her daughter. Mother asked Tiu Hoa not to think so much. Some things are over when they are over. After comforting her daughter, then mother asked Tiu Hoa where she left the basket on her back. Can you still work with me? Little flower nodded. Direction of basket on back of finger. To be on the safe side. Mom asked Tiu Hoa to stay home. Mother outside looking for basket. After mom left, Tiu Hoa fell into deep thought again. She is not that fast yet. Step away from what just happened. After about 10 minutes, mother returned home carrying the basket of little flower on her back. She poured cassava on the ground. Prepare them for further processing. After hearing noises outside the house, Tiu Hoa took the axe and left the house. She came to her mother, squatting with him processing cassava. Each of them held an axe. Cassava peeling job. Cassava peeled. They cut it up and dried it on a rain cloth. After cassava is processed, Xiao Hua and her mother again. Mom holding lawn mower. Start weeding around the pond. After purchasing this land from the owner, Xiao Hua and her mother worked very hard in the business. Rest time. Mother comforted the worried Tiu Hoa. Mother asked Tiu Hoa to forget the past. Some people are destined to be inseparable. Now Tiu Hoa is married. We can't do that anymore. Mother told Tiu Hoa from the perspective of someone who had experienced it. Jack is the best man for her. Although Tiu Hoa did not express her opinion, but she listened attentively to her mother's analysis. Maybe at this moment Tiu Hoa's heart, still wandering between past and present love, she will choose between Jack and her ex-boyfriend. Maybe only she knows. How do you like today's video? Let's wait for the latest video.